before, he never got played for his behaviour. I think Dan should be played, you know, and you should have an opinion on it, absolutely.
Okay, Angie, hang on, Angie. Bearing in mind, right, darling, that a majority of the videos which contain the content will get me a violation or a ban. Okay,
I understand.
Let's just bear that in mind.
Yeah, okay.
We've had videos sat there ready to play, and people have said, "Don't play it. You're going to get a ban." Right? Yeah. So that is not me brushing over shit, because I've also not played shit that's happened with you. That is about bans and violations. Do you understand?
That I understand, but some videos, you know, I have played and I haven't got banned. But also, towards you, yeah, I think with also Dan, with Chippy, he's come off right for a couple of weeks for whatever reason. Now, I don't know when you said what you said, Dan, but instead of him coming on, making a fresh start, he's come on, in my opinion, to cause some drama. And he wants a back and forth.
Now we're doing my FYP.
Yeah, I think he wants a back and forth with Dan. And I think sometimes, Dan, you are your worst enemy because he knows that you're going to go low. And then next minute, you're this horrible bully and he's a victim. Do you get what I'm saying? Well, if people know that you sometimes go low. Listen, I don't condone that. However, people know what you're like. So why start shit with you, you know, knowing that you'll go low. And then next minute, it's like, oh, my God, did you hear what Dan just said to me? But you started it. You came on after a 2-week break to start it. I mean, Dan, can I ask you a question? When did you mention as a kid?
Oh, I know, Naz.
That were weeks ago.
Well, it was weeks ago. This is what I'm trying to say. He had an opportunity just to move on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but when it's your kid, though, Angie, in all fairness, like, I'm not going to sit here just because, you know, I'm friends with Dan. When it's your kids,
yeah,
it hits different. Like I say, I speak from experience because I've had it with my granddaughter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. To be fair, I haven't heard the video, Miss Red. So,
what he's done
I haven't heard it.
He's gone off the back of Scout Slayer's video yesterday or the day before, and he's having his say, that man touched me, so we got levelled. Don't touch me, it's as simple as that. And then Chippy's decided to run with his own narrative because he's just a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I do think, though, Dan, you need to rein it in. I really do, because I think you do say things which I don't condone, and I do speak on. I think other people should speak on it as well, because if they do the FYP, I just think it's just reining it in a bit, you know? Absolutely.
So he was saying before, he was calling me every name under the sun, and then he said, yeah, don't you say that. So if I know it's upsetting him, I'm going to go back at him and call him what fucking hurts him the most. He had no need whatsoever to fire up that live and start talking about someone indecently touching me.
Oh, was that what he did? Like I said, I haven't played.
Yeah, so he reacted to that. So, yes.
And like I say, like, you know, the pub thing yesterday, I sat and cheerlead Torian for, you know, slapping some guy up in a shop. Do you know what I mean? I said, well, you know, if she's touched, fair play. So why should I have that opinion on Torian but drag you for doing the same thing? I can't, because I'd be a hypocrite, because if someone touched me, I'd be doing the same thing. So I can't sit and drag you for having a fight in a pub when someone's touched you up.
Exactly.
But, you know, with you, Dan, I just think you are your worst enemy, and people know you react, and that's why they come for you.
Said about you, darling.
Yeah, no. I know, but we're not talking about me. I've been dragged all over this.
No, what we should do, because you've come in and called me out for, you
know.
No,
I'm not calling you out, Miss Red. I'm saying that's the problem with
you
what
are
people are saying.
calling me out, so I can call you out.
I'm being very respectful towards you, Miss Red. No, Miss Red, I'm being very respectful towards you. I'm saying I play all the videos, right? You don't play certain videos because they are your friends. That's what I see. That's my opinion.
Angie, you haven't been my friend at all. I mean, we're not friends now, but I haven't played stuff of you either, because there's people waiting to report my page. There's people that I'm getting violation after violation.
Yeah,
that's why I can't use my main account most days.
In regards to Dan, I think Dan, you are your worst enemy, because people come for you, right? When I say Dan, let me just quickly say this: people come for you, yeah, knowing how you're going to react. They know you're going to say something low. Listen, I'm not condoning it, but what they do is that you say something low, they end up the victim, you end up the bully. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why I say rein it in. Don't give them that satisfaction of them saying, I'm the victim. Oh my God, you know what I mean? This is what he said about my kid. You know, just rein it in.
With greatest of respect, it's nothing that I ain't told him and Pearl and other people, you know. I don't agree with what he says, and he will tell you this. Dan, he will tell you this. Do you know what I mean? But you can't tell people what to do. You don't have to agree with their actions, and I don't agree with some of the stuff that he said. I don't agree with it, guys, but we can't stop him. from doing this. Like, and if he does say things like this, just like Corey did, just like other people do, we can't be held responsible for it. Do you know what I mean? Just can't be held responsible for Angie, for fucking Alex, for Corey. We can only be held responsible for us.
That's Ellen Belfast. It's the Angie show. I spoke twice. What are you talking about? I've just jumped in to have my opinion. That's it.
Is there anybody else that wants to jump in the box, guys, and have their opinion while we've got the boxes open? Guys, get your heartless in, please. Thank you.
Yes, it's a free for all.
It's a free-for-all. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Red.
You know you're in the box.
Hello.
Hello.
Wait, stop.
Hello.
Hi, Red.
Hello, darling. I don't think these people know they're in the boxes. Hello, Miss T.
Hello. What I want to say is...
I missed him.
Hello, Dan. What I want to say is these people on this app are a bunch of effing clowns. I don't like none of you. You can go F yourselves. Big up Miss Red all the way. I don't get how Angie's talking the most smack out of her mouth, but yet her whole community don't even like Corey, but yet she's letting him in. So come, you know what I mean, Red? When you want to have peace for your peace and sanity, just so that you can have a successful show, and you know if you're okay in the app, it's bad. But when, you know what I mean, it's getting me mad because every time there's something, Miss Red, Luke, leave Miss Red alone. I'm saying this, Miss T, leave Miss Red alone. I'm sick of you all.
Do you know what, Miss T? I can, and thank you for saying that, but I can handle myself on here.
I understand that, Red, but you shouldn't have to handle it. There's a difference. You shouldn't have to. Like you said before, remember you saying you used to come on sometimes feeling that you don't know what you're going to say because people want to always know your opinion. It's not always about your opinion, Red. You know what I mean? It shouldn't have to be about that. What's Miss Red going to say? Everybody's responsible for their own actions, not you. You're an individual.
Well,
you're an individual, Red. Big up you too.
Like, there's only so many people. Sorry, there's only so many people that I can be responsible for. I can't be responsible for everybody, and I ain't gonna be.
I'm sick of people holding you accountable for people's actions.
And Luke as well. You know, equally Luke's held accountable as well. So, but we're not. We're only held accountable for what we say and what we do. Do you know what I mean? That's it.
Sorry about that, Red, but I'm sick of it every time. I don't really get into drama, but I see that you're the main aim of people's trying to destruct you. Like, you know how many years I've been trying to do this?
Oh, and it's never going to stop, Miss T.
That's the whole point. So why you continue if you know you're not going to gain anything from it? You just look like a bunch of clowns. Leave Red alone, because I'm coming for you if you don't. How about that?
Get him, Miss T.
Bye.
Bye. Can we just say as well that I'm probably the most bullied person on this app?
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah,
I get turned every which way but loose every time I press play. They've had an elderly gentleman today nearly having a fucking aneurysm saying he's going bash me, and they're all cheering it on, but then these are the people inciting violence on my good name.
Hello, MT.
I'm about to be really, really disliked, okay? And I'm quite happy with being really disliked, and I think that people should just stand on business. If I'm being honest, yeah? And I'm being completely honest, I say, fuck the models, fuck the standards, fuck the limits, fuck what people want to do and what they don't want to do, and do what you want to do yourself, because you cannot win. There's nothing that you can do on this app which will allow you to win while you're on this app as a creator. So, people go low, you go lower, and if anyone tells you anything, tell them to fuck off, because in circumstances, you'd have to go for people's jugulars, and you'd have to get people when they're weak. And if people are big and hard enough to stand in front of you and start giving you shit, then you do what you need to do to make them fucking weak. So if you need to drag his kid down, then you drag his kid. You do whatever you need to do.
See, the kid thing, I don't agree with.
Do you know why? Do you know why I have to completely disagree with you? Because sometimes in society you have to go for people's weak points, and if his weak point is his child, and he's big enough and hard enough to stand on the app and give people shit, then he's big enough to take it, isn't he? The consequences of his child being dragged might make these individuals realise what they're doing and might stop them from doing it in the future. So no, fuck it. Why you're sitting here and you're getting upset and agitated because people are asking you to comment on a situation? Tell them people to fuck off.
See, for
Can I
me,
just say that I did
can I
ask
just
the other
say
week-
something for me, right? Because I've been in that situation, and like, you know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, their own thought process. But for me, children and traumas should be left out of TikTok.
Well, that's the thing, though, Donna, is
Okay.
I asked everyone to leave me alone because I wasn't dealing with the breakup well, and I said, just leave me alone because I'm going to end up turning bastard, and that's exactly what I've done. When they say about traumas, I've had my grape absolutely ridiculed. It's the most talked about thing with me. That man touched me the other day. My guard is up. I do not allow people to touch me. I do not like it since that happened. And then I've had all that dissected. No, I'm not doing it. If people want to come for me, then they can come for me, but then don't start crying after, and no one's my keeper.
No one's saying that dragging kids is wrong. Are you mad? No one's saying that. No one's saying that dragging a child is disrespectful or is derogatory towards the child. No one's saying that. You need to open your ears. What I'm basically saying to you is you have to go for an individual's weak point, and if their weak point is something that you can utilise to get back at them, then do it. It might make them realise and then not drag people in the future then and have these uncomfortable conversations. Otherwise, people are just going to keep on doing what they're doing because you're not going to be able to go for the weak points because they're putting blockers in your way. So I don't give a fuck. Call me a wrong and all you want. I'm standing on business and talking facts. It's just that you don't like it and I don't care.
And
Merry Christmas.
you're entitled to think that way. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
I can only go on somebody that's experienced having, you know, a child dragged, and everyone knows my granddaughter gets, you know.
And how did you feel, Donna? How did you feel when that happened to you? So how did you feel when your granddaughter was
it made
dragged?
me ill. It made
you ill.
It made me ill.
Okay, and then would that change your behaviour on social media if you realised that the consequences of your actions was your granddaughter was going to get dragged? Would it change your behaviour?
I mean, I don't think my behaviour warranted that.
So I think the two different. So all I said is the social bringing that Kent up. I didn't directly call him a Kent, and then today's at it. You call him that again, and I'll do this, that, and the other. The context was completely different. So today I did double down and I directly called it a Kent because I'm not having him threatening me.
Okay, so you would change your behaviour if you were being impacted that much by what was going on social media. You'd change your behaviour. So if your weak spot's your weak spot and it's being used against you, you change your behaviour. So I rest my case. That's all I've got to say on the matter. You can disagree. I don't care. You're entitled to disagree with my opinion if you want to. No one's saying that it's morally right that you should be dragging children. All I'm turning around and saying to you is you go for someone's weak spots in them situations. Otherwise, the behaviour just continues. So if their weak spot is their child, if their weak spot is their family situation, if their weak spot's their employment, if their weak spot's their friendship circle, if their weak spot's anything at all, and you are able to go for it, then go for it. And it's fully condoned because all you're doing is meeting behaviour with behaviour. But unfortunately in society, we've got ourselves in a place on TikTok now where anyone is scared to do anything because they're scared of other people's viewpoint and what their reaction's going to be. Well, fuck it. You don't answer to anyone. You don't answer to anyone on this app at all. No one answers to anyone on this app. You're responsible for your own platform and your own behaviour only. So do whatever you want to do. And if people don't like it, they won't watch it.
Can I just reply to that? Just saying. So we're on about weak spots being SA. Yeah, mine was dragged. And when I come on here, I was a happy, fucking fun outgoing person. I still am to a degree. But the likes of these comments are ones that have toughened me the foot right up. Because you've got to be. So people have gone for my weak spots. They've gone all about it. I've had everyone jumping on me. No one's answered the question of to what I asked you all the other week. No, I'm talking like to everyone. What was your end goal when absolutely everyone jumped on me when I told you all I wasn't dealing with my fucking mental health really well? When I had Colombian Mange, Corey, Alex, Chippy, Just for Men, all of them jumping at me. What was their end game? What did they want me to do? Because I'd never be weak like them, but that's exactly what they wanted. Run me off the app. I come on here, I said, leave me alone, I'm having a fucking breakdown. And they all jumped on me, every single one. So fuck each and every one of them.
And I just want to say, guys, if there's anybody that's been mentioned that wants to join the box, you're more than welcome, whether it be Chippy, just Nana, whoever wants to join the box, you're more than welcome. But I just want to say, myself personally, I would not go to the lamps of dragging, and I've got to stand on business here. People can say whatever they want about my family, right? I would never go to the lamps because I haven't got it in me to go to them lamps to drag equally as back. Do you know what I mean? And I've got to stand on business there, MT and Dan, because I could not personally.
That sounds. And that sounds. That's completely sound. But from my point of view, whoever does something to you, however bad they do it, you do whatever you need to go back at them. And that's all I'm saying on the matter. And people are saying in the comments, so you're saying that you can be racist, you can be transphobic, you can be homophobic, you can go for someone's DV. You're missing the actual point of the conversation. The point of the conversation is, if someone